MLBB. And I think we are heading back into the game. There we go, 1-0 again for this series in favor of Next Play Solid.
Yep, Next Play Solid. The 2-0 from this series could mean a very good confidence boost for the team.
So we got Trevor on Natalia.
Yes,
it's
Trevor
Cup 1 on the ground. Alright.
Alright, and MB is going to have a fun time with the Cho. Because from experience, I know that Cho does not lane well against a Khalid. The Cho is just going to suffer so much until you hit level 4. So expect MB to be ahead there, and the rest of NXP, they're trying to get ahead as well on the other side of the map because of that.
Look at that. They actually sent Renegade to assist this. They know there's a Natalia.
Yeah.
If you got 4 members hovering on this.
Good luck getting in.
Good luck getting in, and actually you'd have to reconsider. But if it is Grid, I think he will.
He's gonna go.
He's gonna go for it.
He's gonna go around the long.
He's gonna go around it. He's gonna try to land the retribution. Probably.
So right now, even now at this point, you can already see the difference between the two Natalia players that we saw today and yesterday, right?
At this point, you know where Grid is? Not on that triangle brush.
Nope.
He is actually on that.
The left side,
leftmost side brush. So that you can it's fresh. It's just fresh from yesterday.
Yeah, you can really imagine now going to be a dive on the Renegade.
Was good.
So much crowd control that he cannot deal with, and first blood going over the BSB.
No backup coming in for Chester as he got body blocked by Cap 1, and no trade as well done here by the members of NXP on other lanes.
Yep. So H2O, I think, will get another free farm here. I don't even doubt it anymore. Ana's gonna be one of those, not gonna be that mid lane Cho support. He's gonna be one of the super fighter Chos on the sides. That will limit them a lot.
BSB is overstaying here.
Yep, BSB is a little bit excited on the top lane. They're trying to bank on Drix, but he's arriving a little too late. But at least Yawi is going to be the only one left, so he cannot fight a Yisanshin 1v1 for sure.
BSB overstaying here.
That's still an overstay.
They're still overstaying.
Still overstaying. They're not done.
Yeah, they're not done. Actually,
what the heck?
A lot of time brought here. Drix at least would be able to walk away. Nice backup by Ana. We have a full-blown brawl happening here. Down for the top and now going and transitioning towards the mid. Wallace wings by wings. Just with the auto attack. Gets sustained by a Shunpo.
Shunpo blocking in time here. And because of that, Ana will survive. Good game sense, but again, they are only suffering from a loss.
Ana Cho, God.
Ana Cho, man.
Yeah, Ana Cho, man.
Ana Cho.
Probably the best Cho player that we have right now for Season 6.
I would say. So we're going to keep our eyes on Ana's performance, even if they do lose, which is starting to look like it's a good possibility. I would still say BSB has ways to go around this. Yeah. We saw that this happened. We saw a team that has a Yisanshin play super conservative, and they won. That happened last game with NXP. And they can still do this. BSB can still win if they can make sure that Drix is better on Drix stays safe on the Yisanshin.
Yes, in terms of trade, in terms of full-blown fight, you can actually see how NXP do falter. But again, it's a classic. We have mid-game, early game, where the control is out of NXP. But look at the consistency again of H2. Old story here. That's gonna be the security of the turtle by Renegade with the Dyrot.
Yep. Dyrot is now a pretty scary damage threat. And
he got the turtle buff.
Yeah, and you cannot ignore that anymore. Now they need to hunt him down. Maybe they need to shut down that turtle buff.
Yeah.
It's gonna prove difficult.
Look at that. Look at that. Renegade is trading with Wilson up top. Maybe off onto the camera, but it doesn't matter. Ana here might be the next target. It will be the first kill secured here by H2. They are not yet done. Going for Trevor. It would fall back, gets greeted by the blood floods, and there is the turtle buff.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're talking about.
Renegade against Wilson. Renegade diving in. Very explosive!
Wait a second. That they lost the turtle buff right away.
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
That was so much by Renegade. It's too explosive.
What is happening here? Everyone's really itching to fight.
Yeah.
This is a bit contrasting to what we saw last game where they were super conservative. Now NXP, they don't care that the Bruno's not in that late game one hit combo yet. They want to fight right away. They're utilizing the early game power of Chester, early game power of MB on the Khalid.
Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen, 5-6 for our running game. Golden on the side of BSB.
It's a very minimal gold lead, but it is something. It's saying something.
It's saying something, but I think it's too early to really conclude anything here. Both teams are very much willing to take the fight here. Chester receives the ultimate down from the Grok. I think that is still too early. I think it would have better if he opened up with the power of nature, right?
Yes,
and maybe hold on to that ultimate. And, well, that's nice mirror there by BSB. For the mid, up top, they did go for a push.
Oh, missing once more on the Desert
That
Sandstorm.
was great.
The Desert Sandstorm will hit, but again, Desert Tornado, right?
Yeah.
I'm messing them up, the names. I feel like that's one thing, right? Even if you miss the Raging Sandstorm, you can make the Desert Sandstorm hit, the Raging Tornado hit. Okay, I'm messing it up.
Yeah.
Never mind. Whatever. Next place solid are actually.
You're getting the skill names of Khalid wrong.
Yeah.
It's actually Sebakyu. Sebakyu, Sebak Susu,
Sebakyu.
Sebak Taiso, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
Yep,
see here.
yep.
Wilson gets destroyed quickly done by the members of NXP. Next victim would be of Cup 1. Anna goes in. They're going one by one.
Oh!
It doesn't matter. Anna will be picked up by Chester. Trevor goes as he wants to assassinate H2. No more deadliness in the blade of this Natalia.
So you guys see already, right? How explosive a Dairoff lineup can be.
Yeah, I mean,
saw
in
the
terms of melee
damage?
matchup, yeah. Look at the
Right.
damage here. Gillette instant replay.
Yeah, it's so sharp. The damage is real, and
Look
they
at the
can't
damage in
they can't kill him because the sustain is real from this Dyrot as well. Although of course Drix did focus on getting the turtle, he traded his whole team for that buff.
Yeah. Actually, Dyrot is kind of squishy, but he's banking on winning trades.
Yes, and
You
he's
know?
banking on also to sustain.
Yeah.
He's getting the life steal, the
Yeah.
spell vamp.
I mean, if there's one weakness for Dyrot, you just control him and kite him back.
But
Yeah,
that
he
didn't
has
happen.
goodness. That didn't happen, and it's really, really effective against fighters. It's really, really effective against
Yeah,
fighters.
if you trade with the Dyrot more often than not, you will lose
Yeah.
because of the HP regen,
Yeah.
the HP like the spell vamp.
Yes.
So it's a big deal for the Dyrot to avoid the crowd control, which is happening over and over again in this game.
Mhm.
The Dyrot is freely walking around on the map,
Yeah.
and they can't deal with it.
All right. Get here. 10-6. Still, I think there is the lead here onto the side of BSB, so that's good for them. Nice side lead control here
Huh.
by Anna, and still that is still the same tempo here coming in from Trevor, just hiding on the brush, waiting maybe for a face check, maybe on Chester. Chester is actually using his ultimate just to burn down the
Preemptively.
early position here
Yeah.
of the Natalia. He's trying to
Wow.
guess where the Natalia is.
It is actually, it's pretty smart, I would
Very
say.
interesting play there by Chester. Yeah, I think that's smart. That is smart.
Too
That is
smart.
good. No, not too
He's
smart.
outplaying
He's just
himself.
really good. But that is
Yeah,
bad.
there you go.
That is bad. He did face check on that barrage. He received a full damage, fully channeled blood floods. He gets destroyed quick.
Yeah, I think because the ultimate just got out of cooldown,
Yeah.
so he was not able to position it properly yet.
Yeah.
He was not able to think about where to land it yet,
Yeah.
and BSB capitalized.
Yeah.
Despite winning the past 2 team fights, though, I feel like I'm surprised BSB still ahead on gold.
Yeah. They're
Right?
controlling side lanes really well.
They're controlling
controlling
the side
side
lanes
lanes
so
really
well.
Yeah. And not to mention, Drix is consistently farming. H2 here. Same as with H2. So, yep, we have a close game, I would dare say.
Very, very close
It
game.
will fall onto how these 4 players revolve and execute with regards to their main carry.
Yeah, and absolutely what's happening here is that their carries are both just so safe. 204 and 402.
Well, let's watch out, man. Right now, looking into the items, we get the Dyrot already with the Bloodlust Axe.
Mm-hmm.
Can actually start building defensively, you know.
Yep, and
Um,
he is building defensively.
Yeah,
He's building the Leviathan something.
yes.
The jungle
Yeah,
def
the
item.
defensive, yes, the jungle def item.
Oh man. That means he just
That's a
wants
beast killer. That's called beast killer. I think.
Beast Killer. Oh, there
that's
you
a
go.
beast killer. We have vitality crystal also on him. He also have the mallet. So in the defensive item direction and build path here for Rene J.
He's starting to look like he's the main tank here because of
Well,
what
he
he's
he
building.
might be. Yeah. Well, there's no choice actually.
He-
Again,
yeah.
if we're accounting for the original drop, it doesn't look like there is a tank for next play solid. So someone has to be. Right.
Someone
has
needs to
pick up.
step up, right? And it's working well. I think if unless they build Deadly Blade early on, BSB's not gonna win on the regen game here. They
Yeah.
are going to suffer. Their HP is going to diminish throughout a continuous team fight,
Yes.
and they're gonna lose because of that. So NXP, they need to capitalize on this. They need to take those fights early on.
That was a mistake by Anna. But Trevor is trying to find the right timing. It is true. Nobody's checking that side brush there.
No one does check
On
that
the-
side brush.
On the like the
The
closest
lower,
brush.
yeah, the lower,
Right onto
the
the
lowest
base.
brush.
Yeah, where the Natalia always settles.
I think we mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah.
No, it's a pro player curse. No one checks that.
No one
brush.
checks, and also that means the leftmost or rightmost side brushes as well.
Yeah.
Those are the browsers, guys, that is barely checked by a lot of pro
And
players.
a lot of players are capitalizing on that, especially Natalia players like Greed.
Yeah, look at that, Trevor.
Trevor here, Renegade is gonna be there, and he doesn't care. He's so tanky.
Doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Look at
That's
that.
yeah, that is a die.
Yeah, that's a tough die off to beat, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's Tokyo Ghoul.
they look the same, man. They
Yeah.
look the same. So far so good here for BSB. They are ahead, but they cannot invade. Somehow they're having a hard time controlling the map against NXP. At least they're not invading into the big buffs. So they're not that comfortable yet. They're not that confident that they can do anything they want on the map. But because of that, they will go for the neutral objective instead, which is, I think, NXP. They can hear this. They're trying to assemble the troops. Where are the enemy? Where are we going?
Required for the side of BSB. But here we go. We are back into the game, guys. Again, the series is already at match point in favor of NXP. If they got and close the series 2-0, they will head directly onto a 6-point skip.
That's a big deal.
That's
a big
a
deal.
big spike in points.
Yep, and now it's going to be again the rest of NXP guessing where Trevor is. That question mark exclamation point not showing yet, and Trevor is being very careful to do
There we
it.
go.
Right away into dive onto two people. That's a big mistake. That's in on out of there with everything from Chester being expended.
Yeah.
Just the three.
Yeah.
They can take down Trevor.
Sadly, no Curse of Crow that was landed. And I think he did the Curse of Crow in
Second-
point blank. In point blank position, I think in his own location there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a bit. He only has like 0.2 seconds reaction time.
Yeah.
So he had no choice.
1/4 of a second. And because no feathered airstrike was available, BSB, who made a quick sneak on taking a Lord.
Yep. I like doing calculations like that where you see that exclamation point, like how much space do you have to react? And the answer is there was almost none.
Yeah.
And I'm actually surprised that he was able to pull off to press that many buttons
Yes.
in that amount of time. I like that, but again, Trevor, he tested the waters and he saw that their defense is pretty tight.
Yeah.
That's pretty good sign still for NXP. But because of that, BSB will get the Lord, and it's walking on the top side.
Yeah, look at how NXP is setting this up. They are just making sure that they will be able to buddy up with H2, because if they kill the Natalia, they would win the fight. They would
Yep.
win the fight. All they need is to catch the Natalia, the number 10 pick on this draft.
Ooh,
Quite
side-
game-changing.
Jungling Lord.
Jungling Lord.
Ladies and gents, we have a jungling lord, and it's working. It's working well. It was because of obviously the Grok wall,
Yeah.
Guardian Barrier. Now the Lord is wailing on the tower. It's not a Luminous Lord, so it's easy to take care of.
Yes.
But still, that gives the minions a big boost in tankiness and power, and they'll use it to damage the towers of
There's a
NXP.
stun on Trevor. Bye-bye, Trevor.
Bye, Trevor.
Yep.
He's gone.
He's
There's
gone.
no way you can get out of this one.
Yeah, of course, a very easy target there done by Yawi. Of course, members of BSB
Oh.
would have to keep their distance in. And that's the problem, as we mentioned. Full-blown fight.
Full-blown team fights.
They're
You
really
are
very easy to catch the Natalia.
Yes, as long as you're not invisible, you're doing your job wrong, right? As a Natalia, if you can, they can see you before the fight, something's wrong, and that's what's happened here. However, of course, it's still a big gold lead for BSB.
Yeah.
They are around 8,000 gold lead, and this game is definitely something that can still be winnable for NXP, even behind that gold lead. So I think BSB is still the team that has more capability to make errors in this one, because they're the ones that has a lot of setup to do, right? They need to set up the Guardian Barrier properly. They need to set up the Unstoppable Force properly. They also need to the Wild Charge, sorry, rather, and they also need to get Ana in a good position, so Ana can make those
Yeah.
Way of the Dragon pickups.
Yeah, big play by Ana here. They're setting up to Wilson.
Wilson
Not really good
1v4.
target. Nice kill maybe onto Chester. Chester will able to walk away. Now, there is going to be Trevor. He will try to...
No! Execute.
Execute. Chester, they know it. They know it. They will chase down. MB goes in. He went for the flicker. They are committing to get a kill. And still, Trevor was able to bait out big time.
Oh.
Members of BSB, they
Oh,
feel
boy.
like maybe they can take this. No setup from Kapuan. He's still holding on.
What's
Okay,
happening
let's hear
to
it onto the
Kapuan?
side. I think members of BSB are hesitating. There goes Trevor. And now Ana joins the party. It's gonna be that Natalia saying goodbye. Nice catch onto Trevor. But again, this is gonna be Renny J's show to take. They got Ana. They will tag him. That's gonna be Drake. Drake's onto the side. Flicker out done for Ana. And it may be that this is not an H2 show, but
The
It's
Renegade show.
Yeah, this is gonna be this is Renegade. The Dyrot is the if we get the Natalias, the threat here for BSB, it is gonna be the Dyrot.
Yes, absolutely, man. Nextly Solid, they know how to capitalize on the Dyra for sure. The problem here is they don't have any tools to deal with it yet. And again in this fight, I have to comment: what is happening? Why is Cap1 hesitating so much?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
They could have initiated that earlier on. They could have made that more spells.
way earlier.
Way earlier.
Even on MB.
Yeah, they're waiting for Ana actually.
They were waiting for the Ana to
Pero
rotate.
remember if they are waiting for Ana, members of NXP are also waiting for Renegade, right?
Sure, that's true.
So
It did not work out well.
yeah, they have to be very wary of that Energy Dyrot. But still, the good part here for BSB, they have the better control, they have the better lead, they may have the better vision of this map, and maybe just take this Luminous Lord.
Yep, Luminous Lord this time around, and NXP they're ahead because they kind of scouted the positions already before it starts, so they will have a bit of an advantage. But MB is on the top lane; he cannot really respond right away, so they will kind of just want to stay defensive on this one. Yep, Yawi is there on the leading bush. He will have full vision of this whole Lord pit, and he is seeing that BSB is also nowhere to be found. Like, okay.
Yeah, reset on the Lord.
Reset here. And this time, it's going to be a full-blown Lord take. Here we go, Yawi.
Very
Looking for a way
interesting.
in.
NXP wants to 2-0 this. Look at that. They're making sure that they want to see Trevor.
That's true.
They're grouping up. They're grouping up so that there is no flank position for Trevor.
Yep. The only one that can be targeted by Trevor here is Yawi. And you can't take him out.
And yeah, not a
You
good
can't
target.
do that.
Carmilla. Still not a good target. Still not a good target.
Yeah,
Even
they're
if,
still trying.
Yeah, they actually landing a lot of card control on the Yawi, but again,
Yeah,
we keep on mentioning not a good
not
target.
a good target.
Carmilla, that is late game Carmilla.
Yep. This is something that you cannot easily take down. Like, look at Trevor. He's trying it, but nothing's happening. And it's going to be Wilson.
One tag onto Drix, and that's it. That's gonna be MP. He wants to complete the kill. Everybody goes all in towards MP, and Yawi zones them out. That leaves freedom for H2 and
Bye-bye,
also
H2.
Renegade to destroy the members here of BSB.
gonna do everything.
Anna is just dancing around. Maybe catch someone there, and
No one saw that.
actually pop his face on that wall. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. MP and Chester play.
Dude, NXP allowed H2O to go for free hit. That's how
Yes.
well they are doing this.
Yes.
And the 2-0 is waving, absolutely. Now, Trevor, he's the only one left here that can actually do something. Anna is following suit.
Let's see the setup of Anna.
This Lord is going to be very critical, so Anna wants to look for Chester, and he finds it. Way of the Dragon into the Lord pit
Yep.
and takes him out.
That's 1-for-1. That's 1-for-1. MP now zones out. There is no steal that will come in from Trevor, and
What?
the Lord will be secured by the members of NXP. Totally expected. Actually, I still believe that is a nice trade there by BSB. They're able to get a kill onto Chester.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's quite beautiful. Way of the Dragon to the Blood Floods.
Yep.
But they cannot commit they cannot commit anymore.
Yeah, that was
BSB.
one guy. Take care of Chester. What? You have so many targets to deal with still. You still need to deal with H2O.
Yeah.
Still need to deal with MB. Now you
Oh.
don't have any crowd control left. Because Cap1 died instantly in that
Yeah.
fight.
If there is Goldberg, we got the halberd here on Renegade, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
No, it's full core item now.
Yeah, there's
On the Tyrant that
Yep.
totally cancels out the regeneration. I mean, not totally, but it
if
counters the Thams, right?
yeah, if Anna decides to go for you as well, he also has the Sea Halberd.
Yeah.
The MB's gonna have a hard time. Renegade is gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
Same with Yawi.
Yeah.
With the regen. So here's the Lord. It's a luminous one. It is very tough. They are taking out tower in the mid lane, and
Yeah.
Chester is back on the field. He is able to clear waves a lot. And here's the siege from NXP.
And that was some ballsy ultimate there by Chester. Actually, Trevor is just hovering around down under. But let us see, ladies and gentlemen. Look at H2. He is committing to go for the push. They might complete this one. No minion wave. Here comes Trevor. But look at the health here of BSB. Quickly deleting the Thams along with Natalia. And let's see here as the next one will be Anna. And also dashing towards Chester. It doesn't matter. H2 gets the kill and murder against the members of BSB. Minion waves will be coming in for the mid and also for the top.
Now, I think this game is a statement on why Grok is not that viable anymore.
Yeah.
People know how to deal with this, and it's showing that Cap's showing that it's not that effective yet.
Yeah.
especially if you're a little hesitant.
And again, it's not just Dairot, man. It's not just the damage of the Dairot. Also the AoE of Dairot.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I
And
mean,
this guy is just so good.
yeah, multi-target on the AoEs
The
of
Grok is
Dairot.
just something that you cannot use anymore.
Yeah, kind of reminds you of the Yuzong, right? Whenever he spins.
Right, right.